Hello everyone, Nathan Sivu here. So I just wanted to give a quick little update because it's been a while since I've done any vlogs regarding the indie game development. So what you're looking at here is a little a little prototype that I was working on. I just want to throw out some little bits to you guys because I know it's been a while since I did any updates. This weekend though, I think I'm going to be doing a live stream of some game development again, so that'll be good. This was just a little prototype I made on a pixel art program that you can actually get on the for iOS actually, and it's pretty cool. You know, you can do I think it's just called Pixel Art by who is it? Forget who it's by, but it's it lets you draw just by picking a color, and then you can do steps for animations. It's pretty cool. I do say that this is a prototype though, like this isn't necessarily going to be like the final product. Like I think I want to add some more details on them. Like I just want to add like better shading, like more than one color of pink, and then eventually work my way up to getting like doing different shades, like maybe some green goos and some blue goos and purple goos. Maybe the different goos will have different abilities. But I got a kick out of the expression on his face there. So what was I going to say beyond that? I really want to work on the sort of pixel art aspect of things. I mean, I want to work on all of it really. If I just pop on over to Illustrator here for a second, I'm basically trying to find a way to. I hesitate to use the word cheat. For doing pixel art, but I mean, I guess we'll just call it that. I'm trying to figure out how to cheat basically when doing pixel art. Like, see, like there's like an easy way to do it. So basically, what I did is I did like this illustration of the character in Illustrator, and then I tried importing it into Photoshop and just like downsizing it and and redrawing it with Photoshop just to see if it would have a pixel art look to it, but it really just looked like a low-res vector image. It didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to, which is too bad. I'm trying to figure out if there's any techniques to doing that, to like kind of quote-unquote cheating to do the pixel art. I don't know. I might just have to keep like referencing things and like seeing how they do other characters. Like when you look at Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sega Genesis days, he actually looks really good. I think there's only like 3 shades of blue, but he looks like a pretty decently kind of 3D rendered character in a way, and I kind of want to pull off that look. I'm having a hard time deciding if I want the game to be like an 8-bit style or a 16-bit style. I think it's going to come down to my skill level, really. I had a lot of fun making this guy. So let's see. There's that, and then I wanted to show you something really cool in terms of the music too. So I had been doing some experiments with kind of like a horror soundtrack. I think I showed in a previous video it's kind of the main theme I was working on. So I've got this kind of thing going for like a sort of an ambience in the background, and then if we just skip on ahead for a little bit, we've got things going a bit more intense. Thinking if you were like escaping from a building or something, and shit's really hitting the fan, things are coming at you from all angles, something like that. But there's something in particular that I'm really excited about. I don't know if I'll use this because I don't know if creatively if it'll work. I don't exactly know if it'll work legally either. Like I might not legally be able to use this. I hope I can. If it turns out I can, I'll probably find an excuse to use it. In the Terminator 2 soundtrack, there's this sound that's sort of closely associated with T-1000 whenever he appears on screen. There was a really great video that I saw a while back. It was called something like Terminator 2 Under the Skin or something like that, or the soundtrack Under the Skin or something like that. I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's a really, really superb video, really well done. And it shows like how they did the audio tracks for both Terminator 1 and 2, and they even got down to what the exact audio samples were used for certain parts of the film. So this one here is called BrassFall12. When you are in the upper ranges, like around its original pitch, it's, you know, nothing out of the ordinary there. It's kind of a cheesy sounding, you know, brass fall, as you know, as its name describes. When we start to get lower in the pitch, that's when things get really interesting. And apparently, there's a lot of sounds that they used in the Terminator 2 movie where they lowered the pitch like that, and it came out with some really great effects. One of them was like an anvil. But yeah, here's brass fall when you start getting lower. That's starting to sound familiar? That's probably getting closer. Yeah. Have you shit yourself yet? And then when you layer it, like I've got here, that's when it's really like the movie. Holy fuck! I love the dread that sound brings. What was I going to say about that? So yeah, that's BrassFall12, and that's not a similar audio sample to what was used in the film. That is the audio sample. Like they tracked it down, and you know they put it out there. Yeah, if you're into Terminator 2 or if you're just into audio in general, I would really recommend going and checking out that video. It's quite fantastic. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if I can use this legally. Like, I think so long as you're not like ripping off a soundtrack and you're actually just like making your own soundtrack, your own melodies and whatever, you can't really copyright an instrument, so to speak. I'd have to look into it though, because I mean, come on. Who doesn't think Terminator the first as soon as they hear that? Oh, T-1000's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. So yeah, I just wanted to fire out a quick little update for you guys. I'm gonna do a proper. Oh wait, one thing I forgot to mention. One thing I might use it for, because this actually creates like a really great sort of ambience when you go really low. I could just use that as like an ambience in one of the horror levels. You know, put a soundtrack over top of that. And then, oh god, that actually gives me kind of some Super Metroid vibes, like in the creepy parts of that game. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do a more proper indie game dev stream this weekend. I think I'll be doing some more Unity, just because like that really is kind of like the most important thing for me to learn in terms of actually progressing in the game development. And who knows, maybe after I get kind of a core engine built, I can, you know, focus a bit more on some of the artwork and the music and get something resembling a game going. But yeah, that's all for now. If you'd like to see the indie game dev stream this weekend, that will almost certainly be happening. I'm hesitant to guarantee it because things have been kind of crazy for me lately, but that is the plan so far. So I hope to see you there. And thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to keep up with this, you can subscribe to me on here, you know, on BitChute, on DTube, on YouTube, or any of the social medias that I've got, which are like Gab and Minds, and Twitter too, I guess. But yeah, that's all for now. I will see you next time.